Um, just finished day 2 of Celebrity Rehab in my cute little outfit. It's a one piece. Me here, and I wore my butterfly glasses today. It was a heavy day, tough day. Well, I mean, it started out, my schedule was shifted a little bit, so I got to do some one on one mindful movement. We did some Pilates and some stretching, and it was really fun to be able to like just have one on one time with the what would you the she said the kinesiologist, I think, because we were just before we started, I said, I'm not gonna lie, this kind of stuff makes me gassy. And she was like, oh, if you need to fart, just fart. It's us too. We'll just laugh about it and go on. I said, oh God, thank you, because yesterday during our movement class, I had to leave a couple of times because I was like, I'm about to gas them in there. And then we were talking about poo shame and all of that. And she was like, yeah, when I first started dating my boyfriend, I would wake up at 3 a.m. to go to Tim Hortons so I can blow up their bathroom because I didn't want to blow up his bathroom. So yeah, it was fun to talk, and where she was talking about her curly hair and how she straightened it all her life, but now her daughter's like starting to notice that she straightens her hair, and she's like, okay, well, I hate my hair because it's ugly, and so I was giving her curly hair care product recommendations, and so that was nice. And then we got into the heavy lifting. So we did the trauma timeline today, and basically what that is we make a timeline of the most traumatic events that you feel, the bottom 10, as I called it, that you feel like have happened and have had the biggest impact on your life. I mean, I definitely had more than 10. And honestly, I shouldn't laugh. But I think I deserve an award because there's not a single therapist that I've told my life story to that hasn't cried. Okay, they all cry. I'm crying, they're crying, and these people are like the best of the best professionals. It was like 2 therapists. It was my occupational therapist, and then one of my what is it, psychologist or whatever. So it was both of them today. I had the option of just doing one-on-one, but I was like, fuck it. At first I was like, I don't want 2 fucking strangers knowing my shit. But then I was like, what difference does it make? I'm gonna have to tell. I don't want to have to keep on telling the story. So I just did it with the both of them. And before the session, I was like, can I use the washroom first? And then I was like, at the same time that he said, I'm like, I promise I'll come back. And he was like, okay, but you better come back. And I said, baby, he said, if I see you running that way, I know that you're not coming back. I said, fine, I'll come back. And then I got back, and shit wasn't funny no more because we just jumped right into it. I thought they were gonna like ease me and tell me a story. I said, no, it's just, all right, what part of your life do you want to start? Do you want to start at adulthood, like with the library incidents, or do you want to start from your childhood? I said, fuck it, we ball. And I started from childhood, and there was like a lot of things. I'm very proud of myself for telling, not me getting emotional. Woo. I'm very proud of myself for choosing to tell the truth about all of the things that I've been through in my life, because I really could have just easily lied or not, or kept things to myself. And some of the things that I was telling them, this is like only like the second time I've ever spoken it out loud to anybody, therapist or friends or whatever. And so it was really tough. Just like, even hearing it back, I'm just like, fuck. I don't know anybody with a more fucked up life than me. It made me realize that I have like literally never been safe. Not even when my dad was alive. Like, I just like actually don't know what it means to be safe. And it used to make me really irritated or like upset when I would like talk to like a therapist or like somebody about my life, the like rare occasions that I would open up, and they would start crying too, because I was like, what the fuck are you crying for? It didn't happen to you. Or it was just like, okay, you're making me really uncomfortable. Like, I'm trying to push this shit down, you know, I'm trying to make it seem like it wasn't a big deal, because I have to do that or I would go crazy. But like just saying out loud, like I think that the moment where we all started crying was when I was talking about like the violent abuse that I went through in childhood. Like, my mom tortured me as a child. Like, she tortured me. Like, I was beaten like a slave. The shit that they were doing to slaves, that's what my mom was doing to me as a child. And when I started talking about that, like, they just couldn't hold their tears in anymore. And so after the session, they have some cold towels in the fridge, there in the fridges, that are like eucalyptus or lemongrass scented. We all just took some eucalyptus towels and pressed them to our faces and inhaled them, and we're wiping our tears away. And I'm just like very, one of the therapists, he was just talking about how proud he is of me for like choosing to like share these things, and like that means I'm really in a place where I want to heal, and that, you know, now that I've said them, I don't have to say them again. You know, they know what they're working with, and we can start to create a plan of attack, let's say, for like healing. And so, and maybe one day ooh, it'll get easier to talk about the shit that I've been through, or maybe one day I won't feel so much shame or like so fucked up. But in just like talking about it, I'm like, of course I don't believe that anybody loves me. Why would I, when this is like the environment I grew up in? And even after I got out of that environment, it was just fucking more abuse and trauma. I just like I don't understand how I'm the person that I am today. I think it just would have been so easy for me to choose to like be evil or be a victim of my circumstances. It would have made much more sense. So yeah, I'm exhausted now. They let me take home a bunch of puzzles and I packed them. They said take as many snacks as you need. Take the puzzles, take whatever. So, you know, I got me some puzzles. I got Simpsons Treehouse of Horrors, because I do love The Simpsons, especially. I binge watch Treehouse of Horrors every Halloween. And then I got an It puzzle, because I do love Pennywise. I love the whole It universe, the Stephen King universe. I'm actually going back to read and order all of the books from the It universe so that I can rewatch It Welcome to Derry and like get the lore of it more. So I got those two. And then I got a triangular puzzle. The pieces aren't on here now, but apparently it's like super hard because they all seem like they just fit together. But yeah, it was a rough day. I think I'm gonna treat myself to a pre-roll. I haven't smoked in like 10 days, which is another thing I'm really proud of. I realized that I'm not gonna be harsh on myself with my relationship with weed. And this is why I kind of get like really hurt when my friends like are like, you're addicted, you talk, and it's like, this is literally what I had to do to survive. And I know my friends don't know my friends don't even fucking know my life story. I don't even talk to y'all niggas about it. So I understand why they would feel like, oh, that's not something. I would literally fucking kill myself if I hadn't been smoking up until now, the shit that I've been through. So moving forward, please shut the fuck up if you don't have anything nice to say about my weed consumption. I feel like I've been very nice about it so far, but I'm not going to be moving on. You would not be able to survive the trauma that I've been through and be as well adjusted as I am. So I'm glad that I found a tool that, wasn't hindering me. I was a very high functioning stoner. I just needed some shit to feel like I'm not being hunted for sport. Ooh, I really need to get that off my chest. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna smoke some, take a little nap, maybe float in the pool for a little bit, and then I'm gonna go work out tonight. It was a fucking tough day. I almost called in today this morning because I didn't want to go because I knew we were gonna have to do, and they gave me the option. They're like, "Do you want to like push it to Thursday?" I said no. I'm going to be anticipating it. I was anticipating it today. I didn't get the greatest sleep because I was so I'm glad that I just got that over with, and now starts the healing. I can't even I don't have words for how proud I am. Actually, I did the fuck out of that. I can't even believe it. Man, everybody was crying. That's how you know your life was fucked up. I think I've just been hesitant to like talk about it because it's like, first of all, when is a good time to be like, oh yeah, my mom used to strip me naked and tie my arms and legs to the bed, and then she'd whip me with a belt while gospel music was playing in the background. I was like 10. When is a good time to bring that up in conversation? Oh yeah, my sister molested me in childhood and my mom knew about it, but she was just like too stressed with my dad being dead and her going back to school, so she didn't do anything about it. You see how that kills the vibe? So I'm glad that I first of all had the I don't have very many opportunities to talk about the shit that I've gone through just because I just be laughing, with my folks. So it was nice to have a space where I was able to just pour it all out. Now I'm gonna treat myself to some fat, greasy food and just take it easy. I'm gonna take it easy. Probably start one of these puzzles. And that was day 2 of Celebrity. I also got to go upstairs to the physiotherapy office and meet this ginormous dog. Oh my god, I could have sat on his back. The dog is like 6'3" standing up. I love him very much. His name is Rick. And it's across from my Celebrity Rehab is across from the Humane Society. So me and my occupational therapists are gonna make plans to go there. So I'm really excited about that. And yeah, that was day 2 of Celebrity Rehab.